What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the InnerCityGeeks podcast. It's Steve here, and this is episode 262. No, 272. Wow, I was off by like 10, but it's okay because it's fucking weird. Whatever. It's Sunday. It's not our usual day of recording, so this episode is coming out a little bit later. But joining me today, as you heard, we got Brian.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Chilling, dude. Chilling. How you doing, man? How's things? How's things been this last week?
Pretty good. Trying not to knock my mic off the
Yeah,
table here. You know,
yeah.
as I was
No more technical difficulties this week. Hopefully,
no, hopefully. Um,
hopefully.
so I got to get used to the mic being on my left and not being on my right, like
Yeah.
every other show.
As you can see, we're tired.
Yeah, we're tired. We're
Yeah.
two old men.
Yeah, we really are. Yeah,
So
one more than the other, but it's
yeah,
okay.
more,
Haha.
more tired. Yes, I am more
Yes.
tired.
Yeah.
Um, so things are
So,
good.
what's going on, man?
Uh,
How you been? How has your week been treating you?
Week's been all right. Traditional stuff. All the work. We're going into my third week at the job, so that's really good.
Nice. Damn, 3 weeks already.
3 weeks already.
Holy shit, dude. Time flies when you're having fun.
Time really does fly. Uh, so aside from that,
Mm,
just been catching up on stuff.
nice.
Uh, I'm caught up on Chucky.
Oh yes, such a good show.
That's such a good show. Like
It's
they're
such a
really.
good fucking show. Like, it's so good.
I like the fact that they're really delving into the character before he became the doll.
Yeah,
Like what
something
made
that
him.
we've been wondering about because we
Yeah.
knew he was a psycho,
Uh-huh.
but to what extent was he a psycho?
Right, because Brad Dourif is only in Child's Play for like all of 5 minutes before he, transfers his soul into the doll.
Mm-hmm.
And then we only know the doll.
Yeah,
And all the other incarnations of the doll and all
and
that
the rest of the
stuff.
universe that pretty
And the
much
rest
ties
of the
into it.
universe,
Yeah.
whether it be reboots or, like retools or redos or whatever the hell, yabba
Mm-hmm.
dabba doos,
Reworkings.
reworkings. Yes, we'll go with that.
Yeah.
Um, so, an interesting fact about the Child's Play, well, about the Chucky show, was that, um, this is what I told you before, which you didn't know, is that Brad Dourif's daughter, Fiona, who I know from Dirk Gently, the short-lived Dirk
Okay.
Gently, she
You know,
played,
I've been meaning to watch that show for a while. I had it on my queue on Hulu a while ago, and I
the
never got to
first
it.
the first season was really good, and I was super excited for season two. And then actually at the Comic Con panel in 2019,
Mm-hmm.
2018,
Okay.
or 17, I don't remember.
A
They're
while
all
ago.
a while ago. I got to see the premiere of season two, because Max Landis actually like surprised everybody.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so that was cool. And then of course it never got a season three. It got canceled, and then he got like part of the Me Too movement and all that shit.
Of course.
So Fiona Dourif was on that show, and she was great. And then I know she played a character in one of the Child's Play movies later on, or the Chucky movies, I should say, because they stopped calling them Child's Play after three.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so the character Nika, like she's like a paraplegic or something, and like or paralyzed, and like
Mm-hmm.
when she's like possessed, she has
Oh, that's
control.
that's that's his daughter. Okay.
That's his daughter, yeah. That's
Okay.
his real
Okay.
daughter. So, on the latest episode of Chucky, we now get to see Charles Lee Ray grown up, with
Mm-hmm.
the long hair and the outfit that he was pretty much wearing the whole time, like around the time where he gets killed by the cops and
Yeah.
transfers into the doll. That was actually his daughter playing her dad,
Nice.
because you figure, she looks similar to him. She obviously, female, but like she can sound similar to
Mm-hmm.
him.
Mm-hmm.
And she acted just like he would, and yeah, and it was crazy, like to see her performance in that. So I'm excited to see how they continue her into this. Will
Right.
it be more of him, as a before the doll, or her continuing playing the character from the whichever movie it was, Cult of Chucky.
Right.
Um,
Yeah.
so which I never saw. I stopped after Seed.
Yeah.
Um,
I think I've seen them all. I don't remember the they've all pretty much become a blur to me.
yeah, let's just erase all those and just go with Child's Play 1, 2, and this series.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
And
At least for now, because as we've seen on the show, there's a lot of shit from those movies that are going to be tying into this as well.
yeah, so we'll take. All right, fine. We'll take all the best parts of whatever was created for that and
Yeah.
put it into this, and we'll see
Yeah.
how they continue the story.
Yeah, yeah. Like one of the things that came into this was for those that don't know, Jennifer Tilly.
Yes.
You actually get to like a lot of the rumors were going out that Jennifer Tilly was in the first episode as well
Interesting.
as the lady in the when he was going through the garage sale and he found Chucky. She was a lady in the red coat that walked by.
Okay.
There's a real quick glimpse.
Real
You just
quick,
see
yeah.
the red coat and the blonde hair. You don't see
Okay.
any more blonde people in the entire show unless the fucking the fucking the bully chick that winds up becoming like kind of swooning over the other kid. But
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, she's the only other blonde on the show.
Right.
Um but yeah, it is very convenient.
It, you never know.
Yeah. But it is pretty cool the way they're starting to tie everything in pretty much in this entire show.
Because, right, the first two, this was episode 5, so like the
Yeah.
first 2 episodes, we were unsure.
Mm-hmm.
We were unsure how they were going to do it, and then they just, the writers really know what they're doing.
Yeah. Well, it is from isn't it originally from the same writer as well?
That I'm not sure. Um, I have IMDb open right now, so.
Yay, IMDb. Because I really think it is from the same original writer. I could be wrong. I could be just talking shit on my ass. But
Let's see, Don Mancini. Let's see.
do 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 do.
When did IMDb become one of these things that have like ads?
Always.
Not in the beginning. Don Mancini is a writer and producer known for Seed of Chucky and Child's Play 1988. So he's
It's the same original creator for everything, pretty much.
yeah. So that's pretty dope that
Yeah.
he is taking his character and
He's been building the character for so fucking long.
he's building the universe.
Yeah. It's fucking dope. It's pretty fucking
Fucking
awesome.
dope. I
Hell
mean,
yeah.
So 1988. That was God. So we're talking
30 years ago.
well over, yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause,
Long
like,
time.
I guess yeah. So like I'm 41. So
Mhm.
I was 8 when that movie came out. So do the math.
Yeah. Yeah, a long time. It's been Jesus Christ, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're old.
Yay, we're old.
Yay, age. But we've aged gracefully, just like the original. It's aged a little gracefully. There's some of the things here and there kind of off, but what they've been doing recently with Chucky is actually really good. Very enjoyable shit.
Enjoyable shit. So aside from Chucky, other things I've been watching, I'm still watching Inside Job on Netflix, that animated series.
Okay.
It's a lot to take in, so I watch like one episode at a time.
That's fair.
I'm last night I watched Red Notice with Dwayne The Rock Johnson, Ryan Reynolds, and Gal Gadot. Gal Gadot.
Godot. I say Godot. I know it's not right, but
We'll
like she's ever gonna say anything about us saying it.
Right. We'll We'll just call her Diana.
Wonder Woman.
um, Let me tell you, Red Notice. I did not expect it to be that good.
Okay.
But the chemistry between Dwayne Johnson and Ryan Reynolds had me laughing. Really, my ribs are hurting from laughing so hard.
Nice.
Their back and forth was. They had the same back and forth chemistry as The Rock does with Kevin Hart.
Nice.
So, for that to have a similar, a similar dynamic in comedy, and then when she showed up too, like all the scenes she was in with them, they also all fed off each other really well.
That's nice. That's good. That's a good thing.
Yeah,
That's how you know that they're enjoying their time working together.
yeah. Apparently that movie broke Netflix.
Okay.
Like it's Netflix's highest rated movie ever.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it does have like three
Three
superstars.
major stars. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, do you ever think that we'd be talking about The Rock as like a major star? Like he
Yeah.
was he was the people's champ, and then
Yeah.
he was in the Scorpion King, and then
Yeah.
whatever other bullshit followed.
Yeah.
But then
Well,
like,
because the thing with him is like he has such a like standout personality
oh yeah,
that he could fit that in anywhere.
yeah, and he's definitely progressed as an
Oh,
actor
for
as
sure.
well. Um, he was in. I think one of the first things I liked him in was the sequel to Get Shorty.
Ah, yeah, yeah,
Be Cool. That was the name of
yeah.
it. And then after that, he was in Faster, which I thought was really
Mm-hmm.
good. And then
It's okay.
what the hell was the one where like his son gets sets up for like drugs or something, and he goes and like basically just kicks ass to get his son free and clear.
Oh yeah, I remember that one. Wasn't I don't remember the name of
Um,
it though. Wasn't it like Southland's Tales or some shit like that?
no, that's another really bizarre movie.
Yeah.
But that was good too. But like John Bernthal was in it.
Okay.
Um, and that's like the first couple of things that I remember going like, okay, he could actually act.
Right.
And then he, of course, joined the Fast franchise, and then just pretty much just dominating Hollywood right now.
Oh, of course, of course. That's like beyond understanding how crazy he is in everything that he does.
Right?
Like
Uh,
he's so fucking good. Like he's of course he's come a long way from just being a wrestler
yeah, absolutely.
and being
Uh,
just like a jobber and shit. Like when he
uh,
first started.
was it Snitch? That was the movie.
Okay. I don't remember that movie at all. Remember
Uh,
him from the fucking Tooth Fairy.
uh, One of the first things I seen him in where he was like the the way how he looks kind of now was
Hmm.
Pain and Gain,
Oh yeah, that was good.
which it's still mind blowing that was loosely based off real
Hmm.
life.
Another one that was actually really good. They was in was Gridiron Gang.
Never saw that one.
That was pretty good.
I liked him in Baywatch.
I liked them in Walking Tall too. Walking Tall was a good one. Running the Rundown was actually really good too.
I saw both of those. Yeah, those were good. Skyscraper and Rampage.
Rampage was garbage.
Yeah, I saw. So you know what's funny? It's like Skyscraper and Rampage both came out 2018, and like um, on the way to San Francisco, I watched, or it might have been going on my honeymoon because we went to Florida and Cali that year. But yeah, anyway, it was like on the way there was Rampage, and on the way home was Skyscraper
Okay.
because they were both on the in-flight. Um, and then Skyscraper was basically a soft reboot of Die Hard, in my opinion, because it was similar,
It really was.
you know. But yeah, but I can't wait for him as Black Adam.
Oh yeah.
And then I'm looking at his like IMDb, and like uh, he has a movie called Red One coming out eventually. It's pre-production. No idea what it's about. There's no thing. He's the only one behind it. But then they're doing San Andreas 2, which I never saw the original.
I never saw the first one because I don't really give a fuck about it.
Right. And then he's rumored to be Doc Savage.
Yeah, that's actually been like in talks for a while.
A while, right?
Yep.
And then here's one: Big Trouble in Little China.
Yes.
I can't believe they're redoing that.
It's about time.
But do we really need a second?
No, we really don't need a second one or a reboot of it, but
Right. Just like
it's exciting.
Stop remaking John Carpenter movies.
Because they were so good then. Why not remake it now?
Hey. I'm sorry. The Thing still holds up.
Yeah.
The practical effects used in The Thing still hold up. That's
probably the best fucking practical effects ever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So aside from Red Notice, what the hell else have I watched? Earlier today, because you talked me into it, was Home Sweet Home Alone.
Yeah.
Starring the kid from Jojo Rabbit.
Yeah.
And Ellie Kemper and Pete Holmes.
Yeah.
And the kid was a little shit.
Yeah, he was an asshole.
Yeah.
He was the biggest asshole ever.
So we're not going to spoil it for you guys because the movie just dropped.
Yeah.
We'll talk more spoilerish about it at a later date. But definitely watch it. It's better than we thought it was.
Yeah, like when we first heard news about this well, I was about to say this shit. It's actually pretty good. Like we've said. When we actually heard news about this, we were like, why is this gonna happen? It's gonna be the absolute dog shit. It's to us, of course, we are of the age that we actually saw the original and love the original. The fact that this is not necessarily a reboot or a remake, it's technically a continuation of the story in a way.
Right, because we get Buzz in it.
Yeah, Buzz is in it, and he's a complete dick.
He's what you would expect Buzz would be as a grown man.
Yeah, exactly. You're like, oh my god, he's following the same fucking role that he did before. Like he was an ass before, he's an ass now.
The one thing that I would say about this movie is I like that the McAllister Alarm System Company.
Yeah.
I mean, if you couldn't have Macaulay Culkin in it, at least it's interesting that he would become someone who would have his own alarm system.
Yeah, of course. It's only right, dude.
That's only right.
Yeah.
And then I did like all the talk about Kevin in the movie, to tie it in.
Mm-hmm.
There were a lot of similarities between the first one and this one, like when the mother is in the airport trying to get home, she just wants to get home to her son.
Yeah, that's an obvious trope. That's like, you need to have that in there because, of course, you can't be like, oh yeah, I'm stuck over here. Fuck him. I'm gonna do my own thing out here, like a bazillion miles away from home.
Yeah,
because they wound up going to Tokyo instead of like fucking, what was it? Yeah, Paris.
Paris and then Florida.
Yeah. Yeah, but this time they go to Tokyo. It's a whole family trip to Tokyo.
And I gotta say, it was actually pretty fucking good.
Yeah, it was pretty good. It was pretty good. It's a different take on the story, of course.
Yeah. We weren't watching an exact carbon copy of Home Alone.
Right. There were little things here and there that were very similar.
And then cueing in the Home Alone music was cool too.
Yes.
Like the musical score when he's planning.
With a slight twist. Because they made it a little bit more modern.
Yeah. Just like was it Angels with Filthy Souls?
Right. Yeah.
how that was in it, but it
And he was like, and then this dude was like, oh yeah, why would they remake something so good that made it so shitty?
yeah, that was I like that they brought that in.
Yeah, so obviously they're not taking it too seriously.
Right.
One thing that I did enjoy about this movie was that there's a lot of good comedic cast in it. Everybody in
Yeah,
it is really fucking hilarious.
they were. Ellie Kemper is just really funny.
She's funny as
Um,
hell.
yeah.
Rob Delaney's really funny as the dad.
Mm-hmm.
That he is like a complete pussy, but like doesn't know what the fuck he's doing.
Motion sensors.
Yeah, she's like,
Uh,
wait, but if you stop and you wind up moving anyway, it's gonna turn back on again.
if you guys
Yeah,
are not if you guys are not familiar with Rob Delaney, he was Peter in Deadpool 2.
yeah, yeah.
The one with no powers that just signed up because it was
With the mustache.
yeah, with the mustache.
Yeah.
The one that Deadpool went back in time just to save him
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
out of everybody else on that team.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. But
um,
he's really good in that.
he was really good in it. And the Jojo Rabbit kid was fantastic.
Yeah. He played a good asshole kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
And what I loved about it too, what I loved about the movie in general is also the fact that like they're like, yeah, nobody has a fucking landline anymore.
mm-hmm.
You can't just call the house and be like, yo, like what's going on?
Right. It's so true. Who has a fucking? I don't have a landline.
Yeah, I don't have a landline. I haven't had a landline since I was back in the Bronx.
Like, I had a landline hooked up on the house over here when we moved in, but it didn't work because like my mom transferred her stuff.
Yeah.
But like, I took the phone off and I put I didn't want to plaster it in case she ever wants one again. But like,
Excuse me.
yeah, you're good. I put a blank faceplate
Mm-hmm.
like for outlets. I put that over the hole and that just to cover it up, you know.
Yeah, just cover the hole. That's all.
Yeah, that's it. But who has a fucking landline?
Yeah, I don't think anybody. Oh, I know some people. Some people that might have landlines. Like personally, I don't really know anybody that has one. Not even my parents have landlines anymore now. So they're just like, yeah, we're gonna use cell phones that we don't know how to use.
Right.
Yeah, it's fucking great. Like my dad has like 18 Facebook pages because he doesn't remember how to use it. He doesn't remember his passwords, so he just keeps making new fucking Facebook pages. Like, come on, dude.
That's so meta.
That's so old, yeah.
Get it? Meta.
Yeah, and I get it.
It's like parents and technology. It's like I remember when my folks were trying to get rid of their AOL email
Oh yeah.
and go to Gmail, and they swore
Yeah.
that Gmail was charging them money. I'm like, no,
Yeah. No,
Gmail's
they
a free
don't.
thing.
Yep.
So
It's always been a free thing.
always been.
Unless you're going like crazy trying to do a bunch of businessy shits on there, it's free.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Old people.
So aside from those things, I'm watching a lot of like history videos on YouTube,
Mhm.
New York history.
Mhm.
This is one channel, Tom DNYC. I've been watching. Guy really knowledgeable tour guide. Like I miss going on tours. You know, like I've done at least two, and like they were fun.
Okay.
They, you know, aside from like going from place to place with the history of the place, the two tours I went on, I actually had was the same guy.
Okay.
10 years later. But I like when they throw you like little tidbits of like parts that aren't on the tour that
Mhm.
they think you would like to know, you know.
Yeah.
So like been watching a bunch of that, and then in between that, I beat Uncharted 2 for the 18th time yesterday.
Yay.
Because I told you guys I'm into Uncharted ever since watching that trailer
Of course.
for the movie, and now I'm not going to play any tonight, but I'll probably start Uncharted 3 tomorrow.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Actually, no, I can't start it tomorrow because the one thing I forgot to tell you. Well, I told you.
Yeah.
I'm kind of going to see Ghostbusters Afterlife.
Screening. Yay.
Uh,
Oh, yeah, screenings are the best, dude. I fucking love screenings.
It's actually at Lincoln Center.
Oh,
Yeah, which I've never been in there.
nice. It's nice.
Uh, so like I'm excited. My friend Danny actually mentioned it to me about a week ago, and he's like, "There
Nice.
might be an extra seat. Email this guy." Email the
Fuck yeah,
guy.
dude.
He's like, "Yeah, but I'll put you down." Like, woohoo!
Hell yeah, dude.
And you know what's funny is that it's really fitting because the last movie I saw in theaters before the world ended was the original Ghostbusters. It was their
Nice.
anniversary.
Nice.
Also with my friend Danny. I was also with our wives at the time too. Um, but now it's like almost 2 years later, and it's like, hey, actually, it is 2 years later. It was
Yeah.
October of 2019.
Mm-hmm.
So like now we are 2 years in, and we get to go see Afterlife, which is something I've been dying to see since the
Hell yeah, we've
announcement.
all been dying to see it. I'm excited for you, dude.
Thank you. Like, remember that like first 30-second clip where you see the farmhouse and the car?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was sold from that, and then
Yeah.
after every trailer I've seen, even down to the final trailer, which came out like a week ago, where you
Yeah.
actually hear Venkman going,
Yep.
did he miss us? So, like, I am super excited. I cannot wait.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm very excited because like even yesterday when I was at Walmart, like I saw the Venkman figure for the movie, and I was like, oh my god, it looks so cool. Because I saw it and I took a picture of it and I sent it to you.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh my god, this looks so fucking cool. Like, it's so
Mm-hmm.
exciting. Like, I really want to see this fucking movie.
You know, technically, you could just buy that figure and have him as Bill Murray from the MTV Movie Awards from about 10 years ago.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. True, true,
Remember when
true,
he came
true.
out with the outfit
Yeah.
on? Well, the whole idea, he didn't want to do a three is because
He
he
doesn't want to
hated,
do anything, but he just does it anyway.
well, that, but also he hated the script for part two.
That's fair.
And he and Harold Ramis, as good as friends as they were, they had a major falling out while filming Groundhog Day
Hmm. Yeah.
because Harold Ramis was the director on that.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm excited for it. I get to see how I get to see why we're in a mine in the middle of the West versus like New York City.
Yeah.
I did the connections. It is the Shandor mine and all the Zool stuff. So it's gonna be interesting to see
Mm-hmm.
how Egon continued following up on
And made it all the way
Shandor
out
and
there
Zool.
for it. Yeah.
Yeah, and then like, of course, we lost Harold Ramis a couple of years ago, which sucks because I know he would have been a part of this movie.
Oh, for sure.
Absolutely. And it's really I'm into it. Like watching all the backstage or behind the scenes stuff with Adam Savage. Um, they literally built a farmhouse, not just the interior but the exterior. Like they did it as an actual house and not two separate
Oh,
parts.
nice, nice.
Yeah,
They made a whole set
they
of
made an
it.
actual house.
That's awesome.
And then the one really cool behind the scenes fact is there's a toaster in the kitchen, and it's the toaster from GB2.
Nice.
Just like in the cabinet was the old Black and Decker box.
That's awesome.
But I'm also thinking like, wait, so did he use that same toaster to actually make toast?
Possibly, possibly. That's
So
exciting, man. That's awesome.
and what really got me amped up for it too is that at the end of my day yesterday, so walking around the city, I got in front of. I happened to find myself on Northmore, where the firehouse is,
Yeah.
and so Hook and Ladder 8 actually hung the sign up
Nice.
on the like on the outside, and I got
As a
pictures of that.
promotional thing, right? Of course.
Yeah, yeah. And I know that there's a I didn't get to see it the last couple of days, but I'll look for it tomorrow. But there's
Nice.
actually on 46 to 47th, wherever the M&M store is,
Mm-hmm.
they actually put like this really well done um, animated uh, animated billboard for Ghostbusters, where like you see Slimer or the new Slimer, and he's like circling around. Then you see the car come out of nowhere, and then
Nice.
the trap come out from the car and suck him in.
Oh, that's cool, dude.
Yeah, I was watching that on YouTube. It was pretty dope.
Hell yeah.
So I'm gonna look for that tomorrow. But yeah, so next week I'll be able to tell you guys about Ghostbusters Afterlife.
Exciting. Exciting, man. I'm excited. I'm excited for you, dude.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
Yeah, good. Good. Thank you, sir. Thank you. As for
that's all I got.
Nice. As for me, the reason we didn't record last week was because well, not last week, but like earlier than usual. It was actually it was the last home opener for USF. It's the last home opener because there's only like 2 more games and they're both away games for the season. And it was another loss for them. They have like possibly the worst fucking record in the fucking in the division or whatever. They're like 2-8 or some shit right now.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, it was awful. But the funny shit is that like they were going against the number 1 ranked team, and they actually held them down for a little bit. They actually scored first. They were up, and then they just kept getting touchdown after touchdown after touchdown. And then they came back a little bit, and then they kept losing points. By the end of the game, it was like 40-28.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And the team that they were playing against Cincinnati, the Cincinnati Bearcats. Yeah. And yeah, it was a fun game. Actually, like I left work early to go over there because they wanted me there by like 3:00 because it was an early game.
So not the Keith Lee Bearcats.
Yeah, no, not the Keith Lee Bearcats. No. The actual Bearcats that actually enjoy their name.
Because that would be confusing.
Yeah, very, very. The cool thing is that like this is one of the first games that I've been actually working on the field since the XFL started. Since the XFL stopped the season right before COVID.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Like I was literally on the field right next to the touchdown, to the end zone. There we go. What the fuck? Yeah, right next to the end zone. I was standing over there. And it was a fun game. It was cool to be standing where there were like a bazillion fans from Cincinnati actually watching the game.
That's dope.
Yeah. And seeing them so excited to actually be winning, even though they already knew that they were going to win, because they were upset that they scored 1 touchdown on them. It was hilarious. Like, yo, like, why are you taking this so seriously? It's just a fucking game.
Right.
But you know, these sports fans are finicky little fuckers, and yeah. But regardless, it was still fun. It was a very fun experience. I still enjoy going to these games and enjoying the foosballs and shit. Especially doing shit that like I would actually watch on a Sunday and get paid for it. So it's dope. I enjoy it. Another thing that I actually did this week, I watched Shang-Chi twice.
Nice.
I watched it. I started watching on Saturday, yesterday, and I actually fell asleep because instead of actually sitting up to actually watch it, I laid down to watch it. And within the first, I watched like the first half an hour, and it was actually a good half hour. And I wound up, I was like, oh, this is so cool, this is so cool, this is so cool. And the next thing I know, it was already like just before the ending, like the third act. I was like, Jesus Christ, I missed the whole middle act.
I've done that with things. I mean, that's also sort of why I went back and rewatched Midnight Mass.
Yeah.
Because like I missed a lot, and then that ending, I fell asleep in the middle of it. I'm like, oh.
Yeah. So, but I actually I wound up finishing it today. I rewatched it from the beginning all the way to the end, straight through,
Nice.
and it's actually really fucking entertaining.
I heard nothing but positive about this movie.
Yeah, like I have nothing wrong to say about it, nothing bad to say about it. I did enjoy the fuck out of it. I also enjoy the fact that they bring back Ben Kingsley in this,
Mm-hmm.
and the fact that like they kind of show why he was who he was in Iron Man 3.
So they're kind of retconning it.
Not necessarily retconning because they kind of went into it like, yo, like this they did the whole fucking when he was in jail and shit. So it's not like they didn't retcon any of that.
Okay, so this takes place after that one shot.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
This takes place after all of that. And he explains it. He's like, yeah, like I went to jail because I was trying to imitate like I wasn't trying to, I was imitating a terrorist or whatever. He thought it was fake, but it was actually real. Yeah, and turns out that it's actually Shang-Chi's dad. Oh, yeah, spoilers.
Oops.
Whoops.
I've seen the movie, you dick. No, I already know.
I don't
like,
want to see it anymore.
Yeah.
No,
I already know like most of it.
Yeah, like it's been out for months already. Like it's just recently got on Disney Plus this week. So sorry, not sorry. Um, but it is actually like super fucking entertaining. There's a lot of good shit in this movie. Like the action scenes from beginning to end are fucking dope. Like the opening scenes where you see actually, uh the dad, I forget his fucking name. I'm gonna just call it the Mandarin. The Mandarin actually like kicking ass with the rings is fucking crazy from the very beginning. Like it just starts off and he's just like whipping people's ass left and right. It's fucking great. Cause it basically goes into the story like, yo, he's been around for fucking thousands of years, and there's been people trying to take over, and he's like, no, fuck you. I'm gonna do all this shit. I want power. I want to do everything. And then it becomes like a love story, and then he has the kids and shit. It's really good. It's really really good. It's really fun. Um, when Shang-Chi actually becomes or basically starts showing off his skills, Aquafina, it's fucking hilarious. She's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Yeah, because she's like, "Oh, yo," they're like, because at one point they come and they try to get something from him, and they're like, she's like, "Yo, like he don't know shit. He's just a fucking he's just a regular guy like me. We work together at a fucking at a parking lot. Like we're fucking like parking attendants and shit." And he starts whooping their ass. She's like, "What the fuck? I don't even know you." Like, it's crazy. It's fun. It's a fun movie. Especially like the Aquafina scenes are really good.
Nice.
It's really fun. It's like a really fun watch. Like I enjoyed the fuck out of it. I can see where people are like, "Oh my god, it's so boring." It's not boring at all. It's actually like it's really entertaining. Of course you need to you need to get into the story to be like, okay, I see where this is going.
Well,
And
also, like, I like him too. I thought he was a perfect casting choice.
mm-hmm.
Because like he's an unknown relatively.
Yeah.
Like his biggest break was Kim's Convenience.
Right.
And he was fantastic on that.
I've never seen that.
You never watched Kim's Convenience?
Never watched it.
Oh, definitely worth checking out. It's 5 seasons.
Damn.
The 5th season, they're short. They're like 22 minutes each.
Typical half-hour show.
Yeah.
Okay.
Based in Canada, filmed in Canada. It was supposed to get a season 6, but COVID, and therefore the season 5 finale acts like it could come back, but it was also gone.
Right, I got you.
You know, and then there was a big letter from like the creator thanking everybody for this and everything else, and it was sad because I'm like, also I had not watched the show at the time when I read the letter, and I'm like, shit, like it sucks that these guys are out of work because of this fucking pandemic.
Yeah.
But
now he's making $1 billion, so it doesn't matter anymore.
So basically, the Kim's Convenience is like the the prequel series to Shang-Chi.
Yeah, I can see that. I can
When
see
he's
that.
like, before, because right, he gets a selected amount of years before he has to like go into do like the tests and whatever. So it's like he worked at a car rental agency.
Nice.
I don't see why that's a thing. Why
Yeah,
that's not
yeah,
him.
yeah. I can see it.
Screw it. Why not? Go
Hell
with it.
yeah.
Run with it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good action in it. Like they're not your typical like fighting sequences in the beginning.
Okay. Okay.
And then of course, so you got the huge battles and shit towards the end. It was a typical Marvel shit. But a lot of the action scenes basically is like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon type shit.
Okay.
Like with some superhero shit in the middle. It's really good. It's really fun.
Nice.
I enjoyed the shit out of it.
I'm excited for it.
And special cameos, of course. Cameos that those are there. Good cameos, fun cameos.
So I've seen.
Yeah. Good shit. Definitely worth watching. Another thing that I watched this week, something that came out last year, but isn't technically streaming in the US yet. No, VFW. VFW is it's kind of like it's an action movie. It's like a horror action movie in a way. It's weird. But it takes place in a VFW hall.
Is that the thing you sent me earlier?
Yeah, I sent this to you last time when I was watching it.
Yeah.
Dude, it is a fun fucking movie. It stars Stephen Lang.
Of course it is.
Yeah. It stars Stephen Lang
Of course
and like
it's
a bunch of people that we've seen in a bunch of different things. So it stars the dude from fucking from Karate Kid. He's in it. The old dude. I forget his name.
What, you talking about Krause?
Yeah.
Please?
Yeah. He's in it.
What? So is it like
The dude from Cheers, the fat dude from Cheers is in it.
wait, Norm?
Yeah.
So side note, did you know that George Wendt, who played Norm on Cheers, is actually the uncle to Jason Sudeikis, who plays Ted Lasso?
That's hilarious.
And they both did Second City in Chicago.
Oh, of course. It makes complete sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, dude, it's a fun action movie. Fun action movie / slasher movie. Because what happens is that there's this VFW hall where Stephen Lang is actually the bartender for. Okay. And all of the dudes there are all like, of course, it's veterans. It's the veterans, it's a veterans hall or whatever. But across the street, there's like a drug house.
So it's Don't Breathe 3.
Yeah. Yes and no.
But he has vision in this one.
Yeah, he has vision, and he actually he kicks ass, of course, obviously.
I like his career, like his like a direct to streaming career resurgence, because it's like he's a badass.
Yeah, he's a complete badass.
And I told you, right? I met him. He one of the first celebrities to ever come into to the building when I did building
nice.
security.
Yeah. I remember that. But it's actually this movie is actually really fucking fun. Like I enjoyed the fuck out of it. Of course, I watched it super late. But it was actually really fucking good. Very fucking entertaining.
I'm gonna scroll to my text and see what the hell time you sent me this thing.
It's probably almost 1 o'clock in the morning.
Probably.
Yeah. But it was good. It was really good. It was really fun. A lot of good kills. So what happens with these with these people is that, of course, they're all veterans and shit. And across the street from this veteran hall or whatever is it's like a meth lab or whatever, like a rundown house or whatever, where a bunch of these people are basically doing drugs and shit, and this one girl basically steals drugs from them because she's like, "Fuck you guys killed my friend or whatever." She steals their drugs and she runs into the bar or the VW hall, and they try to. Then the dude from the kingpin or whatever, the drug kingpin there, he's like, "Yo, everybody needs to go find her and kill her and bring me back my drugs." So all of these druggies are like, "Oh, we'll do anything to go kill this person so get drugs and shit." Typical B movie shit, but the action scenes are really fucking crazy good.
And there's like some OG, like old school names in this movie, right?
Yeah, a lot of old school names in this movie, dude.
So you got Stephen Lang, of course. You got
Mm-hmm.
William Sadler.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I mean, one of the first movie I ever seen him in was fucking Die Hard 2.
Mm-hmm.
And then of course you guys would know him from Shawshank Redemption. He was the
Yep.
president in Iron Man 3.
Yep.
Then you got Martin Kove, of course, who's Kreese on Cobra Kai.
Mm-hmm.
Fred Williamson, who was in fucking the original Starsky and Hutch.
Mm-hmm.
George Wendt, we said for fucking Norm from Cheers. But then
Mm-hmm.
this one, David Patrick Kelly.
Yep.
Fucking, I mean, well, he's part of the John Wick verse now. He's one of the cleanup guys.
Yep.
But fucking, I mean, smokes and road beers.
Yep.
You know?
It's a lot of good dudes in this shit, dude.
And then you got another Cobra Kai actor in this, actually. You got Martin Kove's son, Jesse.
Mm-hmm.
Who was him in Flashback.
Yep.
Fuck, now I'm excited for this.
Yeah, I watched it on the recommendation of one of the Bearded Brothers dude. He watched it or whatever. He said it was really good. It's actually streaming on Shudder in Canada, but of course I found it.
If you guys have a special Fire Stick, you can find it.
Yeah, exactly. You could find pretty much anything on there.
And like, shit, like I really want to watch this.
Yeah, it's a fun movie. Like
I might watch it tonight before bed.
Yeah. There's a lot of like weird shit in it, but all in all, it's a fun flick. The deaths are pretty dope. Like when you first see somebody get chopped in the arm, and you see like the knife in the arm with the blood and shit, or when you just see somebody just jump off of a balcony, just because they're like, oh yeah, you can just jump off of here and I'll give you some drugs and shit. You're like, what the fuck? And you just see like blood splatter everywhere.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, it's fucking fun. It's a ramp.
Yeah, I was originally gonna go to bed after this episode, but like I think I'm gonna watch this movie and then go to bed.
Yay, work.
Yay, work. But you know, cheers.
Yeah, word. There you go. Exactly.
That's a fun whiskey.
Oh, I can imagine. But yeah, go check out VFW. It's a fun flick. It's a fun fucking flick. I really loved it. It's also with the people from like Fangoria behind it too. So
nice. This is actually what I was telling you. This is Yellowbird.
Ah, okay.
The monster out of Tennessee, 90
Nice.
proof, but you don't taste the proof.
Nice. I like it. I need to try this.
And it's like $28 retail.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
I need to go find it at my local.
You probably will start seeing it around. It's relatively new.
Okay. Okay.
We just got it like right before I started with the company.
Okay. I will look to my closest ABC store.
And that's right. You have literally ABC out there.
Yeah, literally, they are literally called ABC stores. Yeah. Yeah.
I remember seeing a bunch of ABCs in Miami when I was on honeymoon.
Yeah.
You know, what is this? And then also still being able to buy the same item in Walgreens.
Mm-hmm.
For the most part, anyway.
For the most part, because they can't do that over here. Like the closest thing that they have over here, like Walmart and Walgreens, and shit, like fucking like wine or champagne and shit.
Yeah.
But if you want the hard shit, you gotta go to like a liquor store.
I got you. Like another good one on my bar. Well, it's not mine. I have it placed on my bar just for now because I had to dry out my bag from the fucking rain. If you guys live in New York, you guys know. If you don't live in New York, we got fucking pounded with rain on Friday.
Yay, rain.
And I'm outside all day because I'm a liquor store salesman, and that's the new job. And the majority of my bottles in my bag, the rain made, like the way the rubbing of the bottles, even though I had things in between it to protect it, the rubbing caused the labels to rip.
Yep.
So Anyway, one of the really cool things on my bar for work that I'm going to pack after this is from the guys done Infew, Few. They're from Illinois, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
I think so. I should double check later. But they infused the rye with oolong tea.
Ooh.
Because there's no law saying what you can legally use to cut your whiskey down to like cut the proof.
Ooh.
So naturally everybody thinks water, but they made oolong tea and then used that to cut the proof.
Oh,
and like
that sounds so good.
It's called.
That sounds so good.
It's called Few Immortal Rye. Probably. You could retail it for like. You'll probably find it in the 40s, depending on where you are.
Oh, that sounds so good.
It's I would say it's like less than 50 a bottle because I get it for a low price. I'm not gonna say, but
of course not. You can't tell me. The actual the wholesale price.
Yeah.
Because then people are fucking gonna be upset about it.
Pretty much.
At least you can't say that it's $300 like you get at the clubs and shit. Like, oh yeah, let me get a bottle. Yeah, $300. No, fuck you. Because I'm not paying that for like a simple shit that I can buy for like $20. Yeah, no, but I get it. Yeah.
So like that's one of my fun ones on my book for tomorrow to taste people on.
Nice.
Work is fun.
I like your job.
I like it too. Really happy to be a part of the team.
Hell yeah.
So far, like I'm gonna be starting my 3rd week, and it's like just been. Sure, like I feel it in the aches and pains with carrying shit, and like walking around.
Dude, you need to get yourself a rolling bag and shit, dude.
Rolling bags are not built for Manhattan. The guy that was this guy that's training me right now, he had a little rolling bag, brand new, that he got from the company the day before, and then the middle point of our day, the fucking wheel snapped off.
Nice.
Rolling bags in Manhattan are not a thing.
Nice. Okay.
But I don't mind the backpack, carrying it on my back and walking around. Like I feel like I'm gaining strength.
Good. They can carry children on your backs.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's
one
fair.
On the front, one on the front, one on the back.
Yeah, exactly. Perfect.
Or I can be holding one and the other can be holding the other.
Yeah, exactly. Perfect. Yeah, just make sure they don't hit their heads on the walls.
Yes, that'll be good.
Yeah, that won't be good.
All right. No, but I feel like I'm losing weight, which is good.
Hell yeah, because you're walking like a bazillion, dude.
I walked well over 22,000 steps Friday.
Fuck yeah, dude.
From West Midtown Manhattan. Like I started at Bryant Park, and then
I miss Bryant Park.
Yeah, it's all right.
I used to go to school over there. I used to hang with fucking Charlie over there all the time.
True point. Still the cleanest public bathrooms in all of Manhattan.
Yeah.
Like it's legitimately like on a good certificate.
Yeah, because nobody goes in there. That's why. No. And you also gotta pay like $1 to go into it and shit.
Probably, but yeah. So that was what I did. Walked literally from Bryant Park all around the city and ended my day at the Conrad Hotel.
Nice.
In Fidei.
Fuck yeah, dude. That's awesome, dude. Hell yeah.
And that's our show.
Yay!
Let's talk about Brian and his cool job.
Yeah.
And walking. This is the episode 272, the Exercise Podcast.
Yay, exercise.
Yay. So, I don't know if
you're ready,
Geek shit. Apparently,
a
big thing happened with Disney.
A lot of shit happened with Disney. Disney Plus, of course, is the main streaming for Disney or whatever. They announced a bazillion fucking things on Friday, which was Prime Day. Not Prime Day, fucking
Disney Day.
Yeah, Disney Plus Day.
Because happy fucking birthday, Disney Plus. You're now 2 years old.
Yay. Giving us so much shit. Yay, exactly. Some more enjoyable than others, but still fun. Yeah. They announced a bazillion things. Some things I'm more excited for than others.
Yeah, absolutely.
Uh, yeah. But of course, still a lot of cool shit. They announced another Ice Age movie that's gonna be coming out,
Hmm.
which is pretty cool because I actually thought they already like were getting out of the Ice Age
But
at the end
apparently,
of the last one.
it was one of the things that was acquired with the buyout of Fox,
Right.
which I mean, and I'm I haven't watched an Ice Age thing in a while. I think I only see maybe the first two.
Right. I think I've seen all three of them, or all four of them. I don't know. I think it was three of them that I watched.
Okay.
I think the last one was with Queen Latifah as the mammoth lady or whatever.
Okay. Yeah. Ray Romano's
Yeah, his wife.
lover. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was the last one that I watched.
Okay.
But but yeah, dude, like they're fun. They're fun movies, and from what they're saying, it's gonna follow along with the not necessarily the sloths, but uh one of the dudes. I forget, dude. They just announced so much shit, and I'm just like, I just don't know where the fuck to go with it. But it looks fucking cool. I'm excited to see more Ice Age shit because they're actually fun stories. They're fun. They're fun. They're fun takes on the stories.
Yeah. They actually are. I'll I'll chalk Ice Age up into like as humorous as say Madagascar.
Yeah, yeah, that sounds about right.
You know, there's a lot of adult humor in both of them.
Mm-hmm.
But they're just like a fun. They're a fun for the family kind of like viewing.
Yeah, yeah, they
So
are. I'm excited for it.
yeah, absolutely.
Another thing that I'm excited for is Baymax getting an actual series, a whole
Oh
series.
yes.
They were doing a whole Big Hero 6 series
No, like
recently.
yeah, like it was regular 2D animation,
Right.
um, Disney XD.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, I didn't watch it. In fact, I haven't seen anything Big Hero 6 related since we actually also have Big Hero 6 in theaters.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, me
But
neither.
but Baymax was the heart and soul of that movie. So
Absolutely. Absolutely. Even though Hero was good, like
yeah, yeah, absolutely. You know the whole like the avenging plot and everything.
yeah.
But like Baymax alone was really the heart and soul of that, and the fact that now we're gonna have Baymax trying to do everyday human things.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty fucking cool.
That's pretty fucking cool. Blah la
Yeah.
la la.
Yeah, I cannot wait for this shit, dude. Another thing, something that like I watched a bazillion years ago, and they actually decided to make a sequel to this is Enchanted. Why are they doing this like so far along from the original? I don't know. But what's her face is still in it again.
Okay.
Um, I forget her name again. I'm forgetting all the names. But the sequel to this is going to be called Disenchanted.
Oh right, this is a live action, right?
Yes, this is live
Yeah.
action.
Amy Adams.
Yeah, yeah, her, because she looks like just about every other um white girl in Hollywood at the time.
Isn't Patrick Dempsey in this too?
Yeah, yeah, he was in the original too.
McDreamy.
Yeah, exactly. Mick, what's his face? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. McDonald's.
Um, yeah, exactly. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Yeah. But yeah, it's. I'm not sure if I'm excited for it, if I'm not excited for it, but it is interesting that they're actually gonna do this one because, of course, if you didn't watch the original Enchanted, it's basically like her coming from a fairy tale world into the real world,
Mm-hmm.
and then basically follows her whole like trying to adjust to real people life, and it's pretty interesting to see that they're actually going to do a sequel to this after so long, and seeing how she's adjusted and how she might actually have to go into the cartoon world or the animated world or the fairy world in a way or whatever the fuck it is. But I'm excited to see this. Again, like why would they do it? But I kind of want to see where they're gonna go with it. Something else that they're doing. We've had like 3 or 4 movies for Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
Yeah, I feel like it's never ending.
Yeah, but they're actually going the animated route now.
Good.
Yeah, so they're gonna stick with the original animation that we had in the books or whatever, and it's gonna follow the same type of story, but now animated form. So that's kind of cool. I'm neither here nor there with it because like one, I never read these books when I was younger, and two, like I never really gave a fuck about the movies then either.
Right.
But I'm pretty sure the childrens would enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Something else that we've kind of touched on before, not years ago, but like months ago when they first announced it, was Hocus Pocus is finally getting a remake or like not a continuation. It's a sequel. Yeah. So it's Hocus Pocus 2, and they announced it on Twitter the other day with a picture of the cast, pretty much.
All 3 of them have been trying to get a sequel off the ground for fucking ever.
Yeah, and they all look the exact same.
Pretty much.
I'm pretty sure it's a lot of makeup and stuff, but yeah, they're all back, and
that's gonna be dope.
It's gonna be pretty cool. Like I like the first one. Like I'm not hating on it. Not necessarily my cup of tea, but it was actually entertaining.
I never saw it.
Yeah, it's a fun watch. It's a silly show, a silly movie, but it's worth the watch. It's really cool. It's fun if you want to see the witcheries and Bette Midler being all weird and shit. But it's cool. It's cool. It's a cool watch. Something else that they announced. They announced another Pinocchio, which I believe we did talk about it a while ago.
I feel like we have. It's Tom Hanks, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, Tom Hanks as Geppetto. Yeah,
You know,
but they didn't really have like any type of pictures or anything for it or any type of anything. All they said was like, yeah, we got Pinocchio coming in with the next year or so. So yeah, that's a thing, which we kind of knew about already. Yeah. Another thing that they decided to come back with is the Proud Family that I think I watched like 1 or 2 episodes a bazillion years ago.
It rings a small bell.
Yeah, it's like about a black family or whatever, animated.
It was done in regular animation, and now it's going to be like that, like Clone Wars style animation.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's actually still the same type of animation, just a little bit better.
Okay.
But it's going to be called the Proud Family, Louder and Prouder, with the exact same original cast, which is pretty cool. Yeah. So I'm excited to see that. Something else, and I actually think it's already streaming now on Disney Plus. Could be wrong, but it could actually be out now. Then also they announced a while ago. I've read the books before. The Spiderweight Chronicles. I read them with the kids. And that they did a movie for it, which I wasn't a big fan of the movie, but they also announced that they're going for a whole series for the Spiderweight Chronicles on Disney Plus, and I'm kind of excited for it because a lot of the concept art that they announced actually looks pretty cool. So I kind of want to see where they're gonna go with it, especially now that they have a lot more time to actually explain things and go into the story a little bit more. Yeah. Look, it's pretty interesting. I'm excited to see where they're gonna go. Then something that I am super fucking excited for. Of course, we knew about this for a while already. We knew about this for a while. That just sounded like shitty English, but
for a good couple of years at least.
Yeah. But Willow 2, is actually like completely in the works now. They had like a little bit of a vignette or whatever, a little behind the scenes.
Or like him with the kids. Yeah, that was cute.
Yeah, it's
And
pretty
like
cool. Warwick Davis.
he looks the same.
He doesn't change.
No, like
He's fucking great.
He aged to the point where now he's like an older man, but then he
Yeah,
stopped aging.
yeah, exactly. And also,
Um,
it could just be fucking like him taking care of himself.
that too, because like
Yeah,
even though he's definitely a shorter man, he's like
right.
pretty in solid shape.
Yeah, the same shape he
You know,
was before.
well, he had to carry the weight of the Star Wars franchise on his shoulders
Absolutely, absolutely.
until Pedro Pascal and Dave Filoni
Yeah,
helped him out.
basically, basically. But yeah, it looks really fucking cool. The fact that like now they're also bringing the girl that was in Falcon Winter Soldier. She was the bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
She's in this as well.
She was really good in that too.
Yeah, she was dope. So I'm excited to see her in this. Who else is supposed to be in it? I forget. Another kid supposed to be in it. I'm wondering if they're actually gonna bring in Val Kilmer in some type of way, even though he's technically like
I mean,
retired.
he's retired, but like I wonder if they'll bring him in because they have that. There was that AI that was created using clips of his voice
Right.
that he can talk via that.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it's sad that he had throat cancer and that
He's
tracheotomy.
talking through a fucking trach. Yeah.
Yeah, it's tragic because he
Yeah.
like watching Val like I fucking cried, dude. Like that was
Dude, it was sad as fuck.
sad.
I hate you for making me watch this, but
Um,
but it was good.
it was really good. Like knowing that he had all these clips of his life, done in home movie. I mean, it's great that he brought that camera everywhere that he can show you what he was like.
Yeah.
And I know he's gonna be in Top Gun too.
Right.
Like, pretty much, like Tom Cruise flat out said, "I'm not doing this movie without you."
Of course, because
And yeah,
that's his man.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
like obviously I mean, I feel like they're gonna kill him off, but
Of course.
you know,
It's
well,
it's right, but it's not right.
yeah. But I wonder if they'll do something in Willow where he's just there in background, or maybe you bring in his son.
That would be cool.
I don't know if the son acts, but I know he did the documentary voiceover
Right.
work.
Yeah.
And it got to the point where the son, you forgot that you were listening to the kid and not Val.
Mm-hmm.
So, who knows?
Yeah. Who knows? Who knows? It'd be interesting to see where it goes.
Either way, I'm super fucking excited for this.
Yes. Another thing that I'm super fucking excited for.
Well, I'm super, super, super excited for this thing.
For which thing are you thinking? Because I have two things. I have two things right there that are left for the Disney Plus regular shit.
The thing I'm thinking of is the next on this list thing.
The Obi-Wans.
Yes, the thing.
Yes. The Obi-Wans
Obi-Wans.
looks pretty fucking cool.
So it wasn't clips of the show. It was like storyboard art.
Yes. The concept art and
Yeah.
just like interviews
Yeah.
with Ewan McGregor and the producers
And the director.
Yes.
I'll be okay if this is like a 1 season, 6 episode, 8 episode thing.
Yeah.
Because you don't need it to be more than that.
No, we don't want it to be two more because
right. It's just literally to fill in the gap from episode 3 to episode 4.
Yep.
And just
basically finding out how he was able to get Luke and Leia away. Well, Luke mostly because he was able to get Leia to go with fucking yeah. But
yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see him take Luke, bring him to Tatooine, and then just watch over him.
Yep.
In the distance. So
I'm excited for it, dude.
And I wonder if they're gonna bring back fucking blanking on the actor's name who played Uncle Owen in the end of part 3.
Oh, yeah, Edgerton, Joel
Yeah,
Edgerton.
Joel Edgerton. I wonder if they'll bring him back.
They might.
You know,
They might. I don't see why not.
right? Because
And if they do, that'll probably be towards the end of them actually like
yeah,
making it all like, oh yeah, this is the last place where they take them.
right.
Yeah. But it would be kind of cool to see it. I'm excited to see it. Also excited to see actually Hayden Christensen actually playing Darth Vader now.
Yes. Because we all know he got a ton of shit playing Vader at the end of episode 3,
Yeah.
and all the acting out in episode 2, and then him as Anakin in episode 3. It wasn't his fault. The writing of those scripts were fucking atrocious.
Yeah. Yeah. They made him into a little whiny bitch.
Yeah. And
Very much the same way that
that
Kylo Ren was.
Yes.
Yeah.
But they did the same thing to the poor kid who played Anakin in episode 1.
Mm-hmm.
And then he retired from acting and then became like heavy into like meth and shit.
Mm-hmm. He went on a huge meth binge and yeah.
Yeah. But it's also because he didn't get his Turbo Man doll.
Yeah, exactly.
But
Which I saw one at Walmart the other day too.
I saw one the last time I was in Walmart, like before Halloween. I'm like, it's cool, but like, why do you need this?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm totally not picking it
It's
up.
not. It's not Christmas time if you don't have Turbo Man.
Double Man.
Yeah.
This episode should just be called.
How do you spell that though?
I don't know.
Yeah.
But no, I'm excited for Obi-Wan. Like I said,
Hell yeah.
Make it one season, anywhere from 6 to 8 episodes, and call it a day.
Yeah, exactly. You don't need to overdo it. You don't need to stretch it too long.
And then just you wrote a beautiful thing.
Yep.
Walk away.
Yep. Exactly. And then the other thing that came out from the Disney side, the regular Disney side, something that I'm super excited for that like I kind of even fucking misspelled it in the notes. We're getting a Predator sequel called Prey.
Yeah.
And this basically takes place thousands of years before the ones that we've seen now. And
I find it funny that we're literally getting a Predator movie from Disney.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah, it's like, fucking weird, but it's fucking cool.
It's like this now means that the Queen Alien is a Disney princess.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's just weird.
It's fucking great. Yeah, it's fucking great. But from what I took by this is that this is gonna be, of course, Disney owns a bazillion things. It's gonna be on Hulu.
Right.
Which is, I guess, the more serious side of Disney.
I guess.
Like the more hardcore shit is gonna be on Hulu instead of regular Disney. Whatever that means. But I'm excited for it. I'm excited for this because, of course, I love the Predator movies.
So do I.
No matter how shitty the newer ones were, I still enjoyed them.
I never saw the last one.
Yeah, they were good.
Predator that was like super Predator.
Yeah, it was weird, but it was good at the same time.
Okay.
I enjoyed it. Because, of course, I look into things. I'm like, yeah, it's just fun for me to watch. Like, I don't go into things like, oh my God, I'm going to give it a super detailed review of what's going on. Like, if it's shit, it's shit. If it's not shit, it's fun.
Right.
Yeah. I never go in with high expectations. There we go. That's what I was trying to go for.
There you go.
Yeah. Because high expectations get you nowhere sometimes. And then, of course, being that it's all Disney Plus shit, Marvel decided to go ham on their shit and announce a bazillion other things that are coming from Marvel. Of course, we know that well, we had an idea that they were gonna be coming out with more What If, and
Mm-hmm.
it's official that What If season 2 is coming out. That's gonna be pretty fucking cool. Excited to see where the story is gonna be going.
And I wonder if I wonder if it will connect to any of the previous
Right,
episodes.
right,
Like Zombie Thanos.
right.
Right? Because we never did anything more with that.
Yeah, no, we never did anything with that. Also, now that you speak of zombie Thanos, um, we're also gonna be getting Marvel zombies.
Yay!
Yeah.
Oh,
But
am I
one
not
thing that
thrilled?
yeah, no, you're definitely not thrilled about it. But one thing that I did notice about the artwork for this is that they actually went with the actual comic logo uh for the Marvel zombies. So they could wind up sticking with the original story in this one, or something along the lines of what we see in the comic, not just you know, Hank Pym just going around just biting people and shit as a mini.
Hmm.
Or who knows where it's gonna go. But I'm excited to see that as well. Another thing, something that we had actually mentioned before was Agatha Harkness actually getting her show. Is going to be actually called Agatha and the House of Harkness.
I'm excited. I mean, aside from Agatha being the one of the best side characters of any or co-stars of any
Yes,
like series, fucking Catherine Hahn is a badass boss bitch, and
yeah, she
the
is.
fact that she's finally getting recognition.
Yeah,
I mean, obviously she's getting recognition everywhere she goes, but like she has her own fucking show now,
mm-hmm.
and knowing how geeky she was about playing Agatha,
Yep,
knowing that she actually put her heart and nerdiness into the character.
yep.
So it's nice that that she has her own show now, and she's gonna take her love and passion of both acting and playing like the part, really into it. And like I'm excited because
Yeah, I'm excited for it. I'm super excited for it.
like we gotta wonder how it ties into WandaVision. Is it gonna be before
I'm pretty sure
WandaVision?
it's going to be before all of it because, of course, from what we know, um, she's been around the world for quite some time.
Right, for thousands of years
Yeah,
or hundreds of years, whatever it
hundreds
was.
of years
Hundreds of years.
technically. Yeah.
Right, the whole like the witches in the tree and
Yeah,
Salem.
so it's like the Salem witch trials and shit like that.
Yeah.
But it is exciting to see where her story is gonna go, or how her story evolves, and how she basically sees superheroes coming about.
And is she gonna be in Doctor Strange 2? Hence reshoots. And
Right.
is this gonna tie into that? Because Wanda's definitely tying into Doctor Strange. I mean,
Yeah.
they know what they're doing.
Of course they do. They have vision boards of all this shit.
Oh yeah,
No pun intended.
they literally
Um,
have a watcher
yeah.
seeing all,
Yeah.
and overseeing. And his name is Kevin Feige.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly.
Get him the cape with the point.
Basically, yeah. Yeah. It's only
Uh,
right.
it's only
I'm
right.
pretty sure. Why has he not done this as a fucking as a Halloween costume?
He looks like the Watcher.
Yeah, he does. He
Uh,
absolutely does.
so
That looks
yeah,
fucking
like
cool. I'm excited to see what they're gonna do. And what sucks is that like so many people were so upset about her character in
mhm,
WandaVision.
which is such bullshit.
Like, why are you so upset about this? This is like solid writing right there.
Mhm.
Like the fact that you don't expect. Well, some people didn't expect. Like I expected it from the beginning. I was like, yo, like she has to be something. Like, why is
Right.
she just randomly and everything trying to find out everything that's going on?
Exactly.
Um, but why are people so upset about it? Like it tracks. Like it's
That
so
that
fucking
that tracks. That tracks,
like
Steve. It
it's
tracks.
so fucking meta. Like the fact that like she actually did everything in the show and she tried to help quote unquote
Mhm.
throughout the entire show, and
I
yet
mean, and truthfully, as much of a villain as she was in WandaVision, she really was trying to help Wanda become
Yeah.
the Scarlet Witch.
Yeah.
You know,
She tried to be like her Mickey.
yeah,
Yeah.
pretty fucking much. Just
Yeah.
get her the hat.
Yeah. Exactly.
Just get her to talk like this.
Yeah, pretty much.
So,
But that looks pretty cool. Like I'm
it looks
excited to
dope.
see that.
And like I said, knowing that Doctor Strange 2 is doing extensive reshoots for the next 6 weeks.
Yeah. It's exciting.
That's exciting.
Something else that we also got. These are a few things that we knew about it, but they didn't really announce much. Ironheart, which is Riri Williams' character, coming to the Disney Plus. So kind of excited to see that. They actually had the whole logo and shit for it, which is kind of cool.
Because she's supposed to be in Black Panther 2.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which right after Black Panther, that leads into the whole show and shit like that.
Got it.
Then they also had a new thing for Armor Wars, which basically follows
Rhodey.
Rhodey and trying to save or not let shit happen with the Iron Man suits.
Right, because now that Tony's gone, Rhodey's pretty much in charge.
Right.
And now that makes you wonder: are we gonna see the return of Sam Rockwell as
that would be so fucking cool.
Because like he was literally that one movie, and then they just stopped. And it's like, well, he was the best part of Iron Man 2.
You know what's funny? Like I enjoy Iron Man 2 way more than I enjoy Iron Man 3.
Iron Man 3 it's not the greatest film. It's better than Thor 2.
Yeah. I think the shit that I last took earlier today was better than Thor 2.
But I'm excited for Armor War because I want to see if you get him back because Sam Rockwell is fucking perfect.
Yeah.
And
the fact that he was trying to create a similar thing to Tony Stark at the same time, and that just went nowhere.
Right. So like, and they kind of a theory that was one of the one of his suits was one of the things in Doctor Strange. Remember, he's like flipping through like the files before he gets damaged. So it could have been that.
Yep.
You know, because like if you can finally long confirm that the kid with the Iron Man mask in Iron Man 2 was Peter Parker.
Yeah.
Like that you know, it took them. But they really only confirmed that because there was so many people theorizing that.
Right, exactly.
That they finally like, yeah, sure, that works.
Yeah, that tracks there. Yeah.
It's like we're so fucking I don't care. Like we're drinking at Christmas time. Like yeah, just do it. Just you know.
Basically. Yeah.
So like just tie it in where Justin Hammer is trying to still do his, you know, knock off Iron Man armors and see if that tracks.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they figure something out. They'll something will make sense. And I guess now that you actually spoke about Spider-Man, they actually spoke about actually getting another animated Spider-Man show on there, and that's gonna be a Spider-Man freshman year, which kind of leaves me thinking like why are they doing another Spider-Man thing, especially since they've pretty much said that they don't have the rights for Spider-Man anymore.
Right.
But I guess it's just because it's animated and not like live action shit.
I mean, if it's animated, well, I forget, is the original Spider-Man cartoon from the 90s is on Disney Plus?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So, and that was Fox.
Yeah.
So I guess that's why maybe it's technically under the Fox name.
I don't know. It's all under Disney anyway. So like, there's nothing really comes out with Fox anything anymore.
Right.
Yeah. I think it's all like 20th century if that's what it is at that point.
Yeah. And I mean, who knows who's gonna voice him? I doubt it's going to be Tom Holland. Truthfully,
Right.
it might be that kid who voiced him in What If.
It might be, yeah, because from what they're saying is going to pretty much follow um just before Spider-Man was introduced into the MCU.
Okay.
So Spider-Man, like the very beginnings of Spider-Man, pretty much.
So if it's before the MCU, so it's going to be like the video clip that Tony Stark was like, "That's
Yeah,
not you." Yeah.
pretty much, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So that's gonna be pretty cool. I'm kind of excited to see that.
Yeah, I'd be interested.
Yeah, because they've also had like a bazillion fucking animated cartoons for Spider-Man as well.
Yeah.
So
One of my favorite ones was the one on Disney XD with like the Young Avengers.
oh yeah, yeah, that one was pretty cool.
With like Nova and fucking
Yeah,
there was that
White
one with
Tiger.
White Tiger, Iron Fist,
Mm-hmm.
um, one
Luke
of my favorite
Cage.
yes, and Luke Cage. There was that one episode where Deadpool was on it,
Mm-hmm.
and like Taskmaster couldn't figure out how to fucking beat Deadpool.
Yeah, because you technically can't. It's funny.
No.
Yeah, yeah. And then we also got another teaser for Secret Invasion. They changed the whole logo for it, the whole colors of the logo, kind of
Mhm.
going more with like the Kree colors.
Yeah, and we get to see old man Nick Fury.
Yeah, old man Nick Fury, kind of showing us Nick Fury with like a beard and shit, which kind of makes you think because we didn't see Nick Fury with a beard in the end credits of Endgame and shit.
Right. The last time we saw Nick Fury was actually Spider-Man: Far From Home,
Right,
and it wasn't Nick Fury or in the
right.
movie. It was Talos, but also um, then we got to see him on the ship as
Mm-hmm.
you know, and somebody find him his damn shoes. Um, but like old man Nick Fury, or
Yeah,
also known as present day Samuel L. Jackson,
yeah, exactly. Also, like we also see him without a patch.
and just the scar. Yeah.
Yeah, just a scar on the face. 'Cause we kind of know where he got the scar from before.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't know that until recently when we had fucking
Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel, which is very, 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 very interesting how everything's falling into place. Also, speaking of Captain Marvel, we got a quick look into Miss Marvel, and that looks pretty fucking cool.
It does look pretty fucking cool, and like,
Um,
and I think the actress that they picked for her is perfect.
yeah, I think so too, especially since like it's a teen,
Yeah,
and she looks like a teen. She sounds like a fucking teen.
yeah.
Um,
She sounds like a, and she comes off like the big nerd of like, oh my god, it's the Avengers.
yeah,
You know,
yeah,
and that's one of the best things about the Avengers game. Probably the only good thing about the Avengers game that had come out was that part of the story where like she won a contest and she got to meet all of them
yeah,
before everything changed. So like it's gonna be cool to see her just be a kid, but also
yeah.
learn how to like
Trying to figure out her powers and everything.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
because all of a sudden she can stretch like Mr. Fantastic, and
Yes, but
you know,
there's the only one difference that she doesn't really stretch in this.
right?
They don't give her the stretching power, which is like the big difference between the comic and this. Not only the big difference, there's also another difference. But also the fact that she isn't an Inhuman
Right.
because they aren't going with that anymore for some
No.
reason.
Well,
Yeah,
they tried to have a show and it failed,
right.
and then
So
they
I
tried.
guess they're kind of. This is gonna be the way that they start introducing mutants in a way, I guess,
Probably.
or more of the cosmic thing because from what it is in this so far, what we've seen in that clip, she gets like a bit of that cosmic beam. So you see
Yeah.
her like kind of like floating in a cosmic beam. So it kind of gives that's what kind of gives her the powers in a way.
Hmm.
So it could be that she was somehow introduced to Captain Marvel, and she kind of like gave off a little bit her powers the same way that she gave up the powers to like Monica Rambeau and shit.
Yeah.
So it's interesting to see. We could just be talking shit out of our mouths, but they do something completely different.
And I wonder if we're gonna get Monica Rambeau in this,
Supposedly,
because I know that she is confirmed for the
the
Marvels
Marvels, yeah,
movie.
Miss Marvels, yeah, yeah. I'm excited for this. Like, I really want to see this. It looks really fucking cool.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing that I'm super fucking excited for. Now that I've seen this bit of a trailer, or this little bit of the teaser, is Hawkeye.
It looks fucking good.
It looks fucking great. I like it now. I
It's
wasn't a big fan of the first trailer.
okay.
Like I told you, like yo, this shit looks super fucking dark. Not just dark as in like, oh my god, it looks gonna be so gritty and shit. No, it just looks dark as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Like everything that they showed us was like at night, and I was like, why is it so dark? I had all my brightnesses up on everything, and I could barely fucking see anything. I was like, what the fuck? And then we see this one, and it's like night and day, literally. Um,
Yeah.
I like it. I like it. I'm excited for it even more. One thing that I noticed, they're gonna be going big with the trench coat, not the trench coat mafia, the
The
fucking
tracksuit. Yeah, the
yeah, the
tracksuit
tracksuit
mafia.
mafia. Yeah,
Right.
I went trench coat instead of tracksuit.
But like, my thing
The
is
bros.
they better say bro a lot in a sentence.
Yeah, that would be
Um,
awesome.
and I wonder if we are gonna get Ivan.
Yeah, that would be dope.
Uh, but then I also wonder if we're going to get Kingpin as rumored,
Right, that would
because
be
now
really fucking cool.
there's all this talk about Charlie Cox possibly even showing up as early as She-Hulk.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
Yep.
we're
But this
seg-
trailer looks really fucking good. This trailer for this,
it looks
oh,
fucking dope.
it looks fucking dope because that one scene they showed us, um, was literally like a shot for shot from the comics.
Yeah,
Yeah,
which I'm excited about.
yeah. It's from like the Matt Fraction run of
Mm-hmm.
Daredevil. It looks pretty fucking cool. Also, like they kind of go into the whole possibly that uh he's deaf in a ear or whatever.
Well, yeah, because like you see him with the hearing aid
Right.
in multiple shots.
Yeah. So that's gonna be kind of cool. Like, how did he lose his hearing? What are they gonna do with this? Because they haven't explained any of that in any of the Avengers movies, or did this happen like post blip or some shit like that?
This could have been all the time. The rumor is that this could have happened from, well, the final nail could have been from right before the major battle against Thanos in Endgame,
Okay.
like all the explosions and shit.
Oh yeah, yeah, that'll do it. That'll definitely do it.
Um,
Um,
who
Also a
who? Yeah.
huge thing into this. Something that ties into the next thing. Do you have anything else to add to the Hawkeye shit?
No, no, I'm just saying that that's probably what it's from.
Okay, okay. Another thing that basically ties into this is Echo. Echo is a character in the comics that um basically is supposed to be in this show. She's supposed to be one of the villains in the show. She's kind of like Taskmaster, and she takes people's, she follows people's moves, and she does the same thing um, just like Taskmaster. But she's supposed to be in this show as well as another villain, of course. Um, but there's also going to be a spin-off of Echo coming to Disney Plus as well. So that's going to be kind of interesting. I kind of want to see where that's going to go. We
Yeah.
only got a title card for it, but it's going to be pretty cool to see where how that's going to happen, how that's going to play out. Then we also spoke about She-Hulk.
Yes.
Tatiana Maslany playing Jennifer Walters. I'm all in on this.
I am all in on this too.
Like, she is like I've had a crush on her since fucking
Orphan Black.
uh yeah, Orphan Black. I fucking loved her in that show. Um, Especially her playing like 18 different characters at a time.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking fantastic. Great fucking actress. Like, I've loved her ever since. And the fact that she's coming to do a comic, very basically a comic book version of one of her characters on the show. That's fucking dope.
And it was cool to see the return of Mark Ruffalo as
Yes.
Bruce Banner.
Yes.
So
It's really fucking cool.
But not just as Banner, but as Smart Hulk.
Yes. Smart Hulk, which is great. Also, Smart Hulk with both arms.
Yes. So I wonder if he is healed, or is this going to be a prequel to the Snap?
Right.
We'll see where that goes.
Yeah. So it's pretty interesting to see where that's going to go. I'm excited for this. Also, one of my favorite lines in the trailer is like, "Yo, you don't get me angry because you don't like it when I'm angry," which kind of a throwback to the original, where we had David Banner back in the day.
Yep. See that, like the fourth wall break of them dressed in like the '70s outfit.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm like, he looks like Bill Bixby. It really.
Yeah.
It looked
Yeah.
good.
And it was also shot in like the 3:4 ratio as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Really well done. Really well
Yeah.
planned.
Very fucking cool. Which could also be like a whole dream sequence or whatever, or like it's just weird, but looks kind of fucking cool.
I mean, for all we know, they'll do like an episode, or there'll be like a scene with like the transformation, and all of a sudden you see the eyes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like,
oh, that would be so cool. Yeah, because for those that don't know, like the reason that She-Hulk is the way she is because Bruce Banner is actually her cousin.
Yeah,
and she gets into a blood type. Yeah, they have the same blood type, and she needs a blood transfusion because she's about to die and shit.
Right. She's a lawyer. She's a prosecutor. She gets shot in the back, and the bullet was pretty much going to kill her. And in a life or death situation, he chose to give her his blood, even though he knew that there was gamma in it, and did it anyway to save his cousin because he loves her.
Mm-hmm.
And She-Hulk was born.
Yeah.
And then I know there's different versions of the character, because like I know in a lot of like the comics I've ever read, like she's always just She-Hulk, like she's always just green.
Yeah.
But like they're doing it more where it's like she can transform into.
Right.
She's not always going to be green, so I know that I think that was I forget who wrote that, but there was a short run where that was a thing. So I guess like
right. It could just be like the very beginnings that she's like, I'm just gonna keep going back and forth, and then after a while she's like, yeah, fuck it, I'm just gonna stay this way.
That, or it could be budgetary reasons.
Right. Yeah, that could be it too.
Because to keep someone green, like via CGI for
episodes,
5 to 45 to 55-minute episode.
Yeah, it's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money.
Yeah. But from what we did see of her in the fucking in the green, was fucking dope. And from what it looks like, the suit looks like the suit that was in the dad slot version.
Yeah.
Which is fucking cool. Very fucking cool. Very excited for this.
Very excited for that.
Yeah. I really want to see this bad. Like I told you, like huge crush on Tatiana Maslany.
Also, like it'd be good to have. It's gonna be good to have Mark Ruffalo be in like most of it, because like he's only been Hulk since Avengers, because they tried with Ed Norton, and then all the bullshit in between that, and that's their most regrettable movie.
Yeah.
That's the black sheep of the MCU build.
Absolutely.
Meanwhile,
which is still like it's still a super fucking fun movie.
It's a fucking fun movie.
Yeah.
When he and Liv Tyler are about to they're trying to figure out how to get to like Samuel Stern's office, and they talk about taking the train, and then he's like a lot of people, tight space, anxiety.
Yeah.
Better off taking a cab.
Yeah, basically. It was fun.
Yeah. But I noticed we saved the best for last on this list.
Yes, we did. Absolutely. The best. Yeah. Well, we're still missing one more thing.
Oh.
Moonlight.
All right.
Yeah. Moonlight looks fucking dope. Oscar Isaac performing Moonlight, which essentially is like Marvel's version of Batman with schizophrenia.
I was gonna say he's a little bit more nuts. Yeah.
Yeah, he's schizophrenic. He has multiple personalities, and you kind of see that in the trailer.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And so he basically says to himself, "You want to get nuts? Let's get
Yes.
nuts."
Yeah. Basically, let's get dangerous.
Uh, I gotta say, the 30-second clip that was shown for Moonlight just
Yeah.
looks fucking dope.
Yeah. It looks
Um,
to me. It kind of reminds me of from what it looks like. It looks like Spencer is trying to find out what the fuck is going on with Moonlight. So in that sense, it kind of brings me to think about this show being very similar to Fight Club
yes.
in
I,
the fact that like he's trying to figure out who the fuck is Tyler Durden. In all actuality, it's him the entire time.
mm-hmm. I can see that,
Yeah,
but I'm excited for it.
I'm very fucking excited for it.
I've been excited. See, I never read any of the Moon Knight comics. Like, Moon Knight's a very relatively new character for me.
Right.
But like, um, going back and like, seeing like little like images online and shit, and like seeing how fucking dark he is.
Yeah.
And then came the casting of Oscar Isaac, and then
Yep.
came Ethan Hawke.
Yep.
As the villain, and I'm like, okay, I'm ready.
Yep.
And they like sort of tease the outfit.
Yeah, they teased the outfit. They teased two of the outfits.
Yeah.
Because there's also two versions of Moon Knight. There's the the Moon Knight, the classic Moon Knight with the full suit and everything.
Yeah.
But there's also the Moon Knight with the white suit, which is Mr. Moon Knight or Mr. Knight or whatever.
Right.
When he's like, in a suit, like a regular suit, like a white suit, kind of like the way Andrade wears for fucking AEW and shit.
Right.
But not pinstripe.
Not pinstripe.
Yeah. And he has like a white mask and shit. But it looks really fucking cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Very excited for this.
I'm excited.
Also, the one scene in the trailer when he's like flying across the moon, fucking dope.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking dope.
It makes me want to break out my Marvel Legend Moon Knight that I got
Yeah.
like a year ago. I have it down here somewhere.
Yeah, it looks fucking amazing. Very excited for that shit. But you said it, the biggest fucking news for us here in this entire thing. Yes. Yes. We got news that they are doing X-Men 97.
Yes. So
which is essentially a continuation of the X-Men TV show from the 90s,
which ran from 1992 to
1997. Yes.
And the majority of the voice cast is
that hasn't died.
Yeah,
that hasn't died.
Right?
Yeah.
Who did we lose recently? It was Magneto, right?
Yeah.
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 But like, whoever's left is coming back.
Yep.
And this is something that we grew up on, and
yeah,
it was
as a fucking Lily.
I mean, we were so I was 12 in 1992, and
I was like 10 in 1992.
Yeah, so
yeah.
like
I remember seeing this on Fox Kids.
Fox Kids, but it was fucking dark. It was like,
yeah.
It's like we're 12 or 10. It's like we shouldn't be watching this.
Yeah.
But meanwhile, it's like, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's because.
But what was so good about this show was that it actually went by the comics.
Yes, 100%.
It followed so many fucking arcs in the comic books at the time. And I was like, yo, this shit is fucking good. This is one of the shows that got me into the X-Men. And actually made me want to read the X-Men comics back then.
And I need to continue it, but because it's been a little while. But once I got Disney Plus, like when I was like bored and had nothing else to watch, I'd put on X-Men.
Yeah.
I'm just
fucking fantastic.
And what really makes me excited is they not only have this cartoon coming back, for us. But, like I noted a couple of weeks back, is that one of the Hasbro reveals was the animated look figure of Wolverine with the picture frame.
Mm-hmm.
Did you? And I love how they announced X-Men '97. They used
Yeah.
the meme.
Yeah.
That was a brilliant idea by whoever.
Fucking brilliant, dude.
They used the meme of Wolverine laying on the bed.
Yeah.
And in the picture frame was X-Men '97.
Yep.
And that was just really well fucking thought
Yeah.
out.
Fucking fantastic.
And now we're getting nostalgia back.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, obviously, I'm gonna pick up the figures when they drop.
Absolutely.
When they drop, because those things are actually gonna come in an old VHS case.
Ooh, yes, please.
So we're getting Wolverine, we're getting Sinister, Jubilee.
Nice.
They announced they're gonna do the whole roster down the line.
That's so cool. So fucking cool.
So it'd be cool to get like Gambit and Rogue and Storm and Beast and.
Hell yeah, dude.
But yeah, so like, I could be a kid again and like play with my X-Men figures while watching X-Men the animated series.
Yeah.
But like, holy shit, like
It's fucking dope.
We're getting proper X-Men. We're getting animated X-Men from when we were kids.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, also, like, that wasn't the only good X-Men show that came out, because all the X-Men animated shows were actually pretty fucking good.
Pretty solid, yeah. All the ones that I had fallen off them due to life, but like, all the ones I've watched, like an episode here or there, I thought they were highly enjoyable.
Yeah, like X-Men Evolution was really good.
Is that the one where he had the eye patch, Wolverine?
Don't remember.
There was one where, I know there was one where he sported just like a ponytail for the majority of the.
Right. Yeah, I think that probably was it.
Okay.
That one was really good. Also, Wolverine and the X-Men was actually another one that was really good.
Yes.
Because I've watched most of them.
I mean,
so, like, super excited.
As good as they were, they'll never be.
Right. Of course.
Oh man, they better fucking they better use that theme.
I hope so.
Just like I don't even like a modern take of it. Just give me that fucking version.
Yeah. You don't need a modern take on it. You just fucking give the original. Like the original works perfectly fine.
And if you don't use that version, use the cover by Power Glove.
Yeah. That'd be dope.
And I'd be set with that.
Yeah. I'd be good with it too.
So, and all the love for like these characters again too. I mean, we're getting that. Insomniac has given us the Wolverine game, 2023.
Nice. So much shit. So much good shit. And also, like this kind of sets in stone the fact that like Disney is doing the X-Men again. So the Disney is continuing with the X-Men. So the possibilities of them actually bringing the X-Men into the full MCU type thing is going to be pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm excited for it.
Yeah. And I think that pretty much wraps it up for this week.
Yeah, I think so, because that's a lot of shit from,
Yeah, just from one place. I'm pretty sure there were other things that came out.
I'm positive we missed shit.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we missed a bunch of shit. But these are the things that were most notable for us.
Yes, especially because this was Disney Plus's second birthday.
Yeah.
And they've really come along as a streamer, to be
Absolutely.
honest. I mean,
absolutely. They got a lot of shit on there.
There are things I've watched. There are things I haven't watched. Things I've been meaning to watch. Things I just don't want to watch.
Right.
But like, there is so much fucking shit on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Right now they're offering Disney for $1.99 for the month as a birthday present.
And then $7 after that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, I honestly gotta say, I'm really glad I decided to sign up for it, because just like you, I signed up for it for Mandalorian.
Mm-hmm.
And Yeah, so
And
we
all the
got
Star Wars stuff.
yeah, but think about it. Yeah, it's a guess. We got Mandalorian, but think about
Yeah.
everything else that we got, and now we got fucking
Mm-hmm.
Book of Boba Fett coming.
Yep.
You know, with fucking Fennec.
Yeah.
And I'll eventually like go back and watch Bad Batch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I need to get back into it. Like I've only watched like the first 6, 7 episodes of it.
I only watched the first episode. And
Yeah.
it's not that I didn't like it. It's just I got like tired and
So much other shit to watch.
yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely so much other shit to watch.
Yeah, but Disney is, even though they are an evil empire, they're still putting out a lot of good shit. A lot of shit that's that feeds our geeky brains.
The House of Mouse is doing quite well and giving us some good shit.
Yeah, yeah. That not so evil House of Mouse. Or they probably are so evil. I don't know. I don't care. They're still fucking like putting out a lot of good shit that we want. And I'm super excited for it.
And take this with a grain of salt from giantfrickinrobot.com.
Uh-huh.
Mel Gibson confirmed his Lethal Weapon 5 plans, and they're more than fans expect. So
Okay.
we might actually be getting a Lethal Weapon 5 after all these years.
Interesting.
Where they're super fucking too old for this shit.
Yeah. Now they're extra old for this shit. Mm-hmm. Also, the fact that like I did see it earlier, or I think it was somebody sent it to me. I think it was probably Charlie. Dave Bautista talking about him and Momoa want to do a fucking like a Lethal Weapon type thing.
I saw that.
Yeah. Why?
Very serious actor Dave Bautista to start along with. Please.
Super serious actor Jason Momoa.
Or super. You gotta CGI his acting, Jason Momoa.
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about that, but whatever. Yeah. Yeah. So I guess that wraps it up for this week. Yeah. So it's getting kind of late. Also. Yeah. We got a shit ton of shit. So go to InnerCityGeeks.net where we got a whole bunch of shit sometimes. Of course, we got this show. We have a bunch of shit. Yeah, Brighter J Presents. Comics Consummore, Manga Time, Anime World. It's poppin', good games. Turntable, InnerCityGeeks webcomic. Like I said, so much fucking shit on there. Go check out InnerCityGeeks.net. Got a whole bunch of shit up there sometimes. Go check all that shit out. Lots of old shit, lots of new shit. ICBW Slamcast. We didn't talk anything about wrestling this week because we actually had a pay-per-view this week and it was actually really fun. But yeah, check all that shit out. A lot of shit up there. Then you could also find some pretty cool shit on the InnerCityGeeks.net page. We got shit from Amazon, where you get your first month free of Amazon Prime. So go do that. Then there's So Sick Clothing Company, where you got some pretty cool shirts and hats and hoodies and pretty cool shirts that are designed by Geeks for Geeks, because why the fuck not? And then at checkout, type in InnerCityGeeks for 15% off. So go check that out. So Sick Clothing, SOESIC clothing.co. And type in InnerCityGeeks for 15% off. That's a pretty good price. Then we also have some stuff for your awesome beardly stuffs. Check out Beard Octane, where you get some pretty cool shit. All high quality, dope stuff for your beard. You got beard oils, beard balms, beard butters, some beard tools, stuff that help you trim your beard just a little bit, make it look all nice and purty. So go check them out. They also actually have some like CBD beard stuff that's actually pretty cool. It's the cool shit that just came in recently. And then type in ICD10 for 10% off of your entire purchase, and that's beardoctane.com. Check that shit out. Then we also have cbdMD, where you get some pretty cool CBD shit. Then what's the other one? Sideshow Collectibles. Got some pretty cool fucking toys over there. Got a lot of cool shit. They're always dropping shit over there. So go check all that shit out. I don't have anything in particular that I want to say is fucking good from there right now, but there's a lot of cool shit there. So go check that shit out. Then you could find this show. You can listen to it on SoundCloud, on Stitcher Radio, on Google Podcasts, and on motherfucking Spotify. And then you could find us on the socials. Let everybody know we're on the socials too. You can find us on the Spacey Space, so facyspace.com/InnerCityGeeks, on Instagram at InnerCityGeeks, on Twitter at InnerCityGeeks. And we're going to find you, sir.
You could find me wanting to watch, what you call it, fucking...
VFW.
VFW, yeah. So you can find that. You can find me on social media, Bright2J Presents on Instagram, BRI_2J on Twitter. You can find me on YouTube, Bright2J Presents. I got content coming eventually.
Yay, content.
Yay, content. And you could find me getting all giddy that I'm going to go see Ghostbusters Afterlife ahead of everybody else. Well, not ahead of everybody, because everybody else got to see it at New York Comic-Con a month ago.
Yeah, but fuck them.
Yeah, but I get to see it. I'm next in line. I'm excited.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's about all I got.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Then you can find me on the Instagram and the Twitters at Mr. Jackal, MasterJackal. And that wraps it up, you guys. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for checking out the show. Thank you guys for sharing with people. Give us your thoughts on what you think about the Disney Plus stuff. Let us know what you think. Super fucking excited. What are you excited for? What are you excited for? Let us know what you think. Hit us up on the socials. Let us know what you think. Again, I keep saying the same thing over and over again.
It's like, tell me why you're excited. Tell me what you're excited about with Disney, and tell me why it's X-Men.
Yeah, exactly. Pretty much. Yeah. So, thank you guys for listening again. Don't be a dick, but always remember the geeks shall inherit the earth.